Your life won't change until this does. I know that's a crazy dramatic introduction. I know it's crazy, and it's not your bank account. It is not your bank account, even though, yes, I imagine that an absurd amount of money to come into your life in your bank account right now would cure a lot of your woes and a lot of your worries. I mean, it's just a fact. But in this video, I'm going to be exposing you to the truth of something that will not only show you that money isn't what the trick is that's going to change your life, but how something else entirely different can not only amplify more money coming into your life and in your bank account, but can also create some pretty incredible opportunities for you. Hello, my name's Matty Pace, bringing a unique, one-of-a-kind divine style and grace to this YouTube space, and we are on a mission to elevate, take you out of survival mode and into success mode, going from average to savage to lavish on a regular basis. Every Tuesday, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we drop these beautiful and amazing, encouraging motivational videos to inspire your mind and the occasional vlog. So that being said, sit back, relax, grab a drink and a snack, and turn this up. As a matter of fact, let's go. Now, like I said, your life right now may feel as if you are working so hard. Maybe you've been working incredibly hard for weeks, for months, for years, and it seems like nothing is changing. And I want to let you know that you're not alone in that. I think a majority of people, especially in the United States of America, we struggle a lot more than I believe we should. You know, it's very challenging to continue to get up day after day, to go do something you're not really passionate about and try to work so hard to create more access in life, only to seem as if you're coming up short in the long run. I know exactly what that feels like. For years, I did it to myself. I thought the only way to make an incredible fortune in my life was to work hard. And my goodness, was I wrong? You know what I'm saying? Was I wrong? And you know, I can't even put it on anyone. I can't put it on my dad or anyone else that told me, you know, hard work is the answer, because they were doing what they were told and what they were showed, and the person before them was told and what they were showed. Listen, where you are right now is simply a recurring cycle of a lot of generations before you. And I think that's one thing we need to just get out of the way. I wasn't even going to mention it, but it feels like it needs to be mentioned. Secondly, I want to let you know that yes, hard work can elevate you. It can take you to a lot of great places. Obviously, if we're talking about being an athlete, hard work is going to be the thing that takes you from where you are to where you want to be. And also, while you're working a job, yes, hard work is going to stand out. Hard work is going to stand out. You know what else is going to stand out with that hard work? Attitude. No one wants to give an opportunity to someone that has a negative attitude. People barely want to be around people that have a negative attitude unless it's other negative and miserable people. But we're not here to harp on certain individuals. We're here to show you a way out of where you are and get you to where you want to be. Higher dollar sign in your bank account. More opportunity in life, more access to tools and people and things that you don't currently have, but you are seeking. This one change will completely evolve your life. And I'd like to show you a clip of just what I'm talking about.
Your perspective, what keeps people broke in today's world?
Scrolling, watching other people live their life versus getting it after themselves.
What was the deepest life quote that you've ever heard?
I'll see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded, but we never look down on anybody unless we're willing to help them up. But more importantly, understand this, believing that you can is way more profitable than believing that you can't.
Whoo! So there you have it. That was an interview that was done by James, who is the CEO of the School of Hard Knocks, the biggest business media channel in the world. This kid is a millionaire like you wouldn't believe at age 24, and his power in talking to people who are incredibly successful in life and what they've done in business, coming from rags to riches. He's interviewed, I believe, 19 billionaires in the world. 19 billionaires. Most of us will never ever talk to a billionaire. You know what I mean? Many people that we are here right now with will never talk to a billionaire. Not that money makes you someone better or anything in that way, but I will tell you what was said in that video. Believing that you can is more profitable than believing that you can't. Belief is that one thing that will change your life. As it says in the title, your life won't change until this does. That is it. Belief, self-belief, belief in yourself, belief in your abilities, belief that no matter what happens in this life, that you can handle it, that you can overcome any challenge that you are faced with, because you were not born to fit in. You were born to stand out. You are an incredibly strong individual, but you just may be struggling to see it that way because you're weighing your worth and what's possible for you on what you've been receiving in life. You have got to be willing to change your mindset in order to change your life. If you want more dollars in your bank account, you yourself have to become wealthy within. Any successful person that I've seen James interview, any successful person that I have spoken to personally one-on-one, they all say the same things. They weren't the smartest person in their school. They weren't the smartest person with a 4.0 GPA. They didn't all come from wealthy places and people like a lot of us think. They came from nothing and they turned nothing into something. In that video, there is a moment where that gentleman that he was interviewing, who is at Mr. Better Than Amazing on IG, he talked about how him and his wife sold their plasma in order to get gas money. When it comes down to having that belief that you will accomplish whatever you set out to accomplish, that right there is going to set you so far apart from not only competition that you may face, but your lower level self. And by lower level, I don't mean that you're not a beautiful person or anything like that. I just mean your thinking habits. The way that you think is going to create the reality that you live in. The thing is, so many of us get caught up in where we aren't that we lose focus on the beauty of where we are. And when you start focusing on all the things that you don't have, you start to transform your energy into something negative, and negative energy amplifies and attracts so much quicker than positive energy. Though positive energy will attract some pretty incredible circumstances, opportunities, it will attract a lot of things, wealth, you name it, but that negativity really does spread like a cancer. And when it gets started, it is very, very difficult to stop. That's why one of my favorite quotes and a reminder that I keep with me on a regular basis from Les Brown is, when things go wrong, don't go with them. Trust me when I tell you, yes, you may be in a place of struggle. Yes, you may be in a place where it feels like nothing is going to get better for you. But you know what is so good about that is that it can only get better. It can only get better. You would not have the peak of a mountain if it were not for a valley of that mountain. You got to understand that. You would not know how good it feels to succeed unless you felt what it is to fail. The key to life is to be grateful for the present moment that you have, because you can't get it back. You can't go in the past. You can't change that. You have to come to terms with it. And if you want to turn your pain into passion and fuel, then by all means do it. But if you're still allowing things that you can't change from the past, or even worse, things that haven't even occurred in the future and most likely won't affect how you feel in the present, you need to take a step out of yourself for a moment, and you need to just breathe. You need to just goose fraba, baby, goose fraba. You know what I mean? You gotta just let it breathe. I know that it's challenging. I know that it's tough. I know that sometimes it feels like you're always getting the shit end of the stick, but I assure you, if you always look at something from one perspective, how do you expect to see anything different? So bringing it all the way back in now, if you want to see everything around you change, from your bank account to your relationships, to your professional life, to your personal life, to opportunities, whatever it may be, if you want to see all those things change around you, you have to change what is within you. And that is the power of belief and how it can take you from where you are to where you desire and see yourself to be. That's it. It is belief. That is the this. Nothing changes until that does. You must believe in yourself. It is the only way. You cannot outwork your reality. No matter how hard you work, it will never make things dramatically better. It will help, but it will never be the be all end all. You're always going to feel as if, man, nothing is changing. Like, I'm working so hard. I'm pouring all this time, effort, and energy into this life, and just it's the same exact place I've been for years. Why not give something else a try? I urge you to do it, because there's a lot of people out there right now. You may be one of them that just don't believe in yourself. You've settled for where you are, what you have. You've convinced yourself that it's good enough, and that's one of the worst things you could ever do. Even if you're in somewhat of a comfortable position. I know a lot of people personally, they have beautiful houses, they have nice cars, they work a steady job making a good salary, they have a healthy family, they're able to go on trips, but they themselves feel empty. They feel as if they let themselves down. They feel as if they didn't do what they were put on this planet to do, and they feel like it's already over for them when they have so many years and moments left to capitalize. But once you adopt that mentality that nothing good is going to happen for you, that nothing's going to change for you, that nothing's going to better or improve, that you're just going to be where you are for the rest of your life, how do you expect anything to change or get better for you? So that being said, thank you so much for tuning into this beautiful and amazing video. I want to say shout out to everyone tuning on in, baby. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much for coming on by, catching a unique, one-of-a-kind, divine type vibe where we always elevate your energy and your mind. Like I said, every Tuesday and Thursday on YouTube, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we drop these types of videos and the occasional vlog. To not just entertain you, but to make you think differently and to add more abundance into your life, to take you out of where you are to get you to where you want to be, from survival to savage to lavish. So that being said, if this video impacted you, be sure to share it with somebody that you know. As they say, sharing is caring. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one, baby. As always, my name is Matty Pace, saying one life, one love. I'm out, baby. You're built for this. Break them off with a dancey dance. Hold up, wait a minute, go and get it again. Let's go, baby. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Mwah.